The sky is full of sights and sounds, colors and shapes which excite the senses. A brilliant rainbow arcing across the landscape, peals of thunder rumbling across a foreboding summer sky, or a gentle rain bringing water to the brown earth. But sometimes the sky becomes filled with falling material that shouldn't be aloft at all. Snakes, frogs, all sorts of small animals, both living and dead, coal, seaweed, cobwebs have all been observed to fall from the sky. Tonight's weird weather tale is a simple story. From an English carpenter, the story is dated February 9th, 1859.
I was getting out a piece of timber for the purpose of setting it on the saw when I was startled by something falling all over me, down my neck, on my head, on my back. I reached down my neck, surprised to find that they were little fish. By this time, I found the whole ground covered with them. They were squirming and jumping all around. They covered the ground in a long strip about 80 yards by 12. My work shed was covered with them. My mates and I began gathering buckets full of the writhing fish, scraping with our hands, when another burst of fish fell from the gray sky. The wind wasn't blowing hard, but it was uncommonly wet. The morning train was passing. The time was 11 a.m.
Tonight's tale is typical of the credible accounts of bizarre forms of precipitation. The fish in tonight's story were alive, but others have been found frozen or even headless. The chunks of material are usually quite small, weighing a few ounces to perhaps a pound, and the falls tend to occur in oblong strips of ground, like in tonight's story. Now, these falls of strange precipitation last but a few minutes, and the explanation of all of these stories is quite straightforward indeed. The answer is hidden in the turbulent updrafts and downdrafts that are the invisible engines of showers and thunderstorms. Thunderstorms begin as great masses of rising air pushing skyward. As the thunderstorm grows, fed by warm, moist air from the Earth's surface, precipitation, normal precipitation, begins falling toward the Earth. This starts the air rushing earthward, the downdraft, which we often feel as the cool rush of air before a summer shower. These updrafts and downdrafts can reach speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, enough to carry objects of considerable size to great heights. Typically, hail falls in these strong showers, chunks of ice which can range from the size of a pea to the diameter of a grapefruit. Hail is observed to fall in oblong strips as the downdraft travels across the land. The whole process of formation and decay of these so-called convective showers is usually about a half hour. Virtually all the stories of material falling from the sky have facts consistent with that material being drawn skyward by a violent updraft and then being deposited some miles away later when the downdraft forms. So there is no mystery in this weird weather tale. But as always, there is a fascination with the wondrous variety of nature. And so another puzzle of the atmosphere is solved. But countless riddles remain, riddles whose solutions we will continue to seek next time we gather round the fireplace for another weird weather tale.